Firstly, can I ask you whether there's any difference between performing to a Western audience and to a Muslim audience?
कुछ डिफरेंस ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਜ਼ਦੀਕ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ ਤਾਂ ਮੁਸਲਿਮ ਆਡੀਅנס ਦਾ
ਮੁਸਲਿਮ ਆਡੀਅנס ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਮਝਦੇ
Muslim audience understand his way of performing, what he say on the stage, what he sings on the stage. But the Western audience, they listen to him because he delivers a message of love and peace and unity across the globe. That's his message, and they like the way he sings. They like his style because he sings on such a way. He's unique. There is no one else like him.
Yes, but why are we less able to enjoy it as Westerners then? What are we missing?
ਘੱਟ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ 뮤직 ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਾ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਲ
He says, I don't think so they enjoy less. They do enjoy a lot across the globe, Europe, everywhere else, and States, and even Japan. But if they could understand, if you wish, they could only understand the language he sings in, then they will be totally ecstatic. That's where I think he thinks we have a little problem. But there's no international language in music. I mean, the people who know, they come and listen to the music. It's just that little barrier because they could not understand the language he sings in.
When I listen to your music and performance, the feeling it gives me, it's very hard to describe. It makes me feel so good, and no other music really comes close to what this music does for me. It's remarkable, even though I'm not a Muslim.
Thank you.
So
this music is not basically only for Muslims. It's for everyone.
Yes, everybody can take this message.
I mean, if he was thinking that, he wouldn't have given his music to the Last Temptation of Christ.
Yes.
Because it's for everyone. What he delivers to the audience. You know, he takes him away from people, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian, whatever. He get ecstatic.
뮤직 ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੋਸ਼ ਨਾ ਰਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਗਾਣਾ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੋਸ਼ ਨਾ ਰਵੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਤੇ
He says, I don't know when I'm singing, I don't know where I am myself. I'm totally lost somewhere in heaven. I don't know. I'm not there. I don't feel it. And that's why he really gets into a grip with it, and you've probably seen him on the stage. Some of his songs are quite long.
can I ask you how different you find it performing in a recording studio than to a live audience?
ਫਰਕ ਸਟੂਡੀਓ ਚ ਗਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹ ਇਨਵੋਲਵਮੈਂਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੀ ਸਟੇਜ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸ
It's a studio, he's just there to record.
ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਅੱਛੀ ਹੋਈ
And the quality is tremendous when you record, and that's it. But to sit in front of the audience, you get involved with the audience, right? And it's a tremendous feeling. It's undescribable when you have a crowd sitting in front of you, they're waiting to listen to you, and then you start singing, and that's very, very enjoyable. There's no comparison.
There's a visual aspect in the performance too. Can you tell us the purpose of the hand gestures? They're very striking hand gestures. And what signals do they give to the others on stage with you?
ਸਿਰਫ ਮੇਰਾ ਕੁਦਰਤੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾ ਹੱਥ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਈ ਫਿਕਸ ਨਹੀਂ
Group understand the way he sings, and they're so used to
ਟੀਮ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਟੀਮ
it's like a teamwork, like a cricket team or a football team. They understand what the captain does,
Yes.
what he wants. But he says the way I use my hands, it's just my style of doing it. I don't go on the stage to just set a time, a target, say this is what I want to do. He says I just what comes and where my mood takes me, and I get totally ecstatic and I'm totally lost at that time.
And this group we are seeing here at Womadelaide, how long have you been performing together as this group?
25 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ sir. 25 years.
25 years. I understand that there is obviously then a
Most
very
of
close
his
communication.
Most of his family, his brother, his nephew, some of his cousins.
I'm interested in your observations of musical fusions, fusing traditional music or devotional music with Western music styles. What are your limits with Kawali music?
Qawwali वैसे सिर्फ रिलीजियस म्यूजिक करके लगा वरना म्यूजिक को म्यूजिक ही है
What he's saying is the beats and the notes are the literally same, no matter what language you sing in. The music is all the same. But Qawwali is because it's a religious thing, and it's sang on holy places, Sufi shrines, and festivals. And the other music, Western music, is just a pop music.
I was
Would
wondering,
you like to refine the question again, or what?
yes, would there be any fusions of Kawali with other kinds of music that might be unethical, that would be sacrilegious or improper?
Well, he doesn't mix Qawwali with another music because he does light love songs, that sort of stuff.
एक्सपेरिमेंट की ना आवाज
He does experiments.
कवाली ने मेरी मिक्स में नहीं करता
He don't do remixes with the Qawwali. He doesn't get involved with the Qawwali and the Western music. Qawwali is just a traditional thing. He can't change. He doesn't want to change. It's never been changed over the hundreds and hundreds of years.
Then what about the singing style with, say, the album that you made with Michael Brook
Yes.
and also the soundtrack for Bandit Queen? How much then of the style in those sort of musical fusions is Kawali and how much is just you?
ਮਾਈਕਲ ਬਰੂਕ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਉਹ Song ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾ ਰੋਮਾਂਟਿਕ Song ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਦਾ ਇਸਤੇਮਾਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਸਿਰਫ ਗੀਤ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾ ਲਾਈਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾ ਸੌਫਟ ਮੂਡ ਦੇ ਗੀਤ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਮੈਂ ਰੱਖੇ ਆ
Question you asked regarding the Michael Brook album and the Bandit Queen soundtrack. There's nothing to do with Qawwali at all. Michael Brook, he kept it to love songs and light stuff, and he used his vocal and he experimented, which has gone down very, very well. As far as Bandit Queen soundtrack goes, that's purely based on a classical music. He used his vocal, his knowledge, his ability to develop that soundtrack purely because he wanted to keep that music as a classical. That has nothing to do with Qawwali whatsoever.
Finally, can I ask how your increasing popularity in the Western world has changed your life?
ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਇੰਨੇ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਬਾਹਰਲੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ
ਘਰਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਟਾਈਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਸਰੂਫੀਅਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵੱਧ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਬੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਮਿਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ
He says he can't give time to his family because he's so busy traveling and getting around the world, and he misses that quite a lot. That's the change.
ਰੋਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਮਿਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਵਾਈਫ ਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਮਿਸ ਕਰਨਾ
He loves his wife very much. He misses her very much, and more than that, he loves his little daughter. That's the only daughter he has got. He wants to spend a lot of time with them.
ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਮਿਸ ਕਰਨਾ
That sort of stuff he misses. But apart from that, he hasn't changed. The fame hasn't gone to his head whatsoever. But because he stay away from home for such a long time on long trips, and sometimes he misses that very, very much.